History is often measured in centuries, decades, or lifetimes, but the story of the ground beneath your feet doesn't begin with a person, a city, or even a bone. It begins in the dark. 4.6 billion years ago, there was no Earth. There was only a disk of fire and dust orbiting a newborn star. Welcome to Timestream. Today we are going back to the very beginning, to the Hadean Eon, to witness the violent, beautiful, and impossible birth of our world. It started with accretion. For millions of years, gravity acted like a cosmic magnet, pulling together rocks and metal. But these weren't gentle collisions. Computer models suggest that instead of building worlds, many of these impacts should have destroyed them. Yet, against the odds, a protoplanet emerged. We call it Earth, but you wouldn't recognize it. This was the Hadean Eon, named after Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. The surface was a churning ocean of liquid magma. The air was a toxic cocktail of carbon dioxide and sulfur. No oceans, no sky, just a planet-sized furnace. Just as the crust began to cool, disaster struck. Astronomers call it the giant impact hypothesis. A planet the size of Mars, named Theia, slammed into Earth at an acute angle. The collision was so violent it nearly liquefied the entire planet. Huge amounts of molten debris were blasted into space, but gravity didn't let that debris escape. Over time, that ring of fire clumped together to form our moon. If you had stood on Earth back then, the moon would have looked 16 times larger than it does today, looming over a horizon of fire. As the bombardment of asteroids slowed, the Earth finally began to cool. About 100 million years after the Theia Impact, water vapor in the atmosphere reached a tipping point. The first clouds formed, reflecting sunlight and cooling the planet further. Then, it began to rain. This wasn't a summer shower. It was a deluge that lasted for thousands of years. By the end of the Hadean Eon, 4 billion years ago, the fire was gone. Earth was now a water world, a vast global ocean shrouded in a reddish methane mist. The Earth was no longer a hellscape, but it was still an alien planet. But deep beneath those new oceans, near volcanic vents, something was stirring. Join us next time for the Accretion Eon. I'm your host for Timestream. Subscribe and join us.